Osvaldo pursuing roads. Can someone check his stream? Is he doing like a subathon or something? Because he was on for like an extended period of time that last time, and it sounded like he was doing a subathon. Only 12 hours a day.
On speeding through the canals. Just up, see if I can get a PID.
Does anyone know what he's doing tomorrow? Because he said Friday, but I think that's Friday into Saturday.
Over the city, there's been races going on.
Dispatch 390. I'm gonna swing by City Hall, pay my asset fees, and then I'm gonna write my report for the OIS, and then I'm going 42.
This black Astron is flicking from me at high speeds. I need to catch up to get a PID. I'm in the Benny's alleyways.
Continue eastbound. Continue eastbound to the alleys. Everyone's overhead. It's coming southbound now to you. Continuing eastbound. Looks like an individual maybe in a white in the front. It's hard to tell from R1. Northbound power. Starting up at Elgin on BCB.
I'm talking to him now. It's not him.
Saturday morning. Okay,
ATV
perfect.
Flipping down the middle of the road on Elgin. There's nobody on it. Emma, can you scout north on Elgin?
Affirm. Stand by. The ATV was flipping northbound Elgin, or
it was flipping southbound Elgin, but I don't see anybody.
It's stationary on the road?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very possible either they flew off or headache question mark.
Based off location, I'm 99.9% sure they had a headache in the tunnel under coming southbound Elgin, if that's where their location is. Because damn near fucking half the goddamn city's having headaches in that area.
Hey, firm.
Everyone needs to RTB for refuel. Do you want me to take back off again and continue code 66?
I need just a heads up. The house should be unlocked. I'm sorry. Just a heads up. I am at City Hall. I'll be running out to my vehicle in like the next 20 seconds. You just never know where Vingle could be. So if I could just get a status check in like 30 seconds.
2-5 is code 6ing through the hills surrounding the Vinewood side and the observatory. Vinewood sign is code 4.
Break! Honey, our computer's being hacked!
What?
I don't know. I got an email. The computer's being hacked.
Be a scam. Don't worry.
Oh, you're probably right. Probably one of those phishing emails.
I did see a suspect on individual on a bike, like a push bike going southbound Elgin. I couldn't get a PID from how far away I was. In terms of your question, Maple, I think at this point we've lost eyes, or we didn't really have eyes, so just, go back to ground for now is what I'd recommend there.
Hey, for that case, we will transition to 297 and 1042.
Copy.
Randy, were you able to find the evidence for where I got lit up?
I think I did. Was it on the turn from Popular to Howard?
Affirm.
And yes, I got it. We got officer with Remy at the minute.
Any update?
You're asking the wrong person because I have zero context.
Okay, still?
So
Okay.
yeah.
I believe Officer Coleslaughterer is in there with her.
Confirm, I'm still with Remy and Dr. Perry Watson is treating her right now.
On radio, they just announced that she's being treated, but that's all I know. So she is at the hospital. She is being treated. Did you get an email
About?
like in the past couple minutes regarding a computer being hacked? Is this a fucking scam email? What the hell's going on?
No, maybe your house computer?
Damn. Because I got it, I called it out over radio, and then Richard said it's probably a scam, but then someone just twatted out saying whoever's hacking is ass. I don't know what the hell's going on. Also, thank you
Yeah.
for the repair kit. I appreciate
You're
it.
fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do, do, do.
We are still on channel
By the
one,
way, I
Make sure
spoke
it's
to
still
I
so
spoke
you
to
can go back to
Brandy.
channel one.
She
Did you go back to
she
one?
understands the whole
17, so
just to clarify. Let me turn my radio off because crazy. The whole reason, and again, not your fault in the slightest. The purpose of getting vehicles to Mission Row first, as opposed to bringing them over to impound lots, is because either one, if they are being impounded, it's either
That's a
not
lot
going to
of
be a
shots.
VAF, and yeah, you're not wrong. I'm going 42. I can't deal with that. So if it is a vehicle being VAF'd, if it's in our custody, it literally doesn't even matter if it gets stolen. Ultimately, it's still receiving its VAF, which is the important aspect. Number two, if it's a normal impound, impounds are like $500 or something, like incredibly low. Like, that's a slap on the wrist and an amount that is going to bother literally nobody. So if it gets taken, it is what it is. No big deal. Unfortunately, the biggest issue is resource management when we have to deal with, for example, me and Matilda were both looking over the car. And I can't stress this enough. Not your fault in the slightest. Especially considering you were dealing with abandoned PD cars, which in fact does take priority. I don't know why those were left there and why people didn't go back for them. The only thing I can think of is officers went off duty after that had occurred. I can't figure out why, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, ultimately it's so that just for resource management, we don't have officers sitting on a car. It can at least sort of be thrown in, like, you know, the buffer, if you will, here, just in holding up until everything concludes and we figure out exactly what we're doing. I think
Yeah, I posted in dispatch, tow 18 to officers involved. I'm headed back to pick up Chris if you want to head back. No response.
Huh. The crazy thing is, we all got treated, and every officer, there was an ambulance that literally took 3 officers. Miller took me back to our cars. So I'm confused as to how we didn't end up with all of the vehicles back.
What's the call sign of Davenport?
Stand by. He is 424.
Who's 201?
201 is Ruby York, so that's likely going to be a shared vehicle.
Okay. 304?
Ventura, but that's also going to be probably an interceptor or a shared vehicle.
Okay.
I was driving Ventura's Scout. I don't think it was 304 on it.
It was 304 on it.
The Scout, I was driving though when I had called you, so it couldn't have been that was left abandoned. The vehicles that were there were at least at the time that I had called you, those were like, I mean, that was like what, 5-10 minutes after we had already been out of the hospital. Like, it had already been a while when I called you. I don't quite know how everything worked out. We did go to the hospital. The vehicles were left there for a bit, but most of us returned. especially if there was only 2 left. It just
There's
doesn't
3.
make sense.
One
3?
poofed.
Oh, do you know which one?
No, it was a PD vehicle.
Yeah, no.
I brought 201 and 304s back.
Yeah, then those had to have been shared. But the Scout, the one that I was driving, I was literally in when I was on the phone with you. So
Yeah.
it couldn't have been that. Either way, ultimately, as long as, you know, I'm gonna probably announce this during the meeting, because if an officer tells you to do something a certain way, or like, hey, can you do this now, like that never falls on you at all. Never will.
Yeah, because they're trying to tell me how to do my job, yet they say they've done tow previously, but what works for them might not work for me.
Yeah,
I've tried that
you're not
several
wrong.
times.
You are not wrong.
Several times, and I don't want to speak out on it. I don't want to ruin my chances as a PD officer, if that is going to happen. I'm just waiting to hear back on my interview.
Fair enough.
That's why I'm wearing it. When you get it, it's just so bad.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. Like I said, it doesn't fall on you in the slightest. Additionally, I do think the important thing here is that we've acknowledged sort of a pain point that we can probably address with a slight change in SOPs for PD tow. That way it just becomes the norm of like, the thing is, it's always going to be a judgment call, because let's say literally all the fucking spots down there are taken by vehicles being VAF'd. Like at some point those need to be taken out before new ones can be put in, because then there's just no spot they can go. So like there can be situations in which the opposite is true, but in an overwhelming majority of cases, it should be the priority of getting vehicles here. And then at some point, someone needs to stay back, kind of like I did regarding the Banshee, getting that impounded and returning and putting in the other request. Just sucks that you guys aren't able to put in these vehicles without an active request. I wish that wasn't the case.
I can request it, but I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Well, so the thing is, like, we should always be putting an accurate photo, and you're not going to have access to the appropriate photo of like its involvement in a certain thing or anything to that extent. That's my concern. Unless we were able to provide you with the photo, but then it's still problematic because they go down to the impound lot, they see that you put in the request and the photo, and they're going to wonder what the fuck. And then we're sort of back at square one. So.
No, I understand it.
All right.
It's just extremely frustrating because, I mean, I feel like I was calm, cool, collected during the whole situation, which was surprising.
You were. I mean, you even told me on the phone, like, you're 2 in queue. I didn't realize that was behind, you know, abandoned PD cars that should have never been abandoned to begin with. But, but then when I called, sort of asking for, you know, status, because it had been, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, you know, when I had gotten told that one of the vehicles is being dropped off, I thought to myself, you know, just again regarding resource management, it's probably best if that had been left behind and the, you know, the current vehicle be brought over to Mission Row. But I can't stress it enough that literally doesn't fall on you at all.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the help.
Officers' neglection there. That could be leading to, I don't know if people can get into the cars. Resources that you could lose out of that. You know?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, we'd be back at square one if any of those abandoned PD vehicles were lockpicked, stolen, and then we'd be pursuing those things throughout the city. But I do have to get going. Was a nice conversation. Who's leading PD tow primarily?
Henry Chaos.
Chaos? Okay.
And Magnuson.
Okay. All right. I'm going to speak to...
Gunnarsson,
yeah. I'm going to speak to Gunnarsson. I run into him far more frequently than I do Chaos, because Chaos is not in my shift. Just to address that, if I do run into Chaos, I'll also address it with him, just so that we can come to a consensus. so that there's no issue with this moving forward, and it gets communicated to
Yeah.
everyone. It's in SOPs.
I was looking through our SOPs that there's nothing about
Yeah.
order.
I mean, the reality of the situation is, oftentimes it's not going to be like this. I imagine PD tow is what I describe as feast or famine. It's either nothing for a long time or everything at once, nothing in between.
Yep.
You know, like, so
I agree.
so it's like it's one of those.
Oh,
Don't
I'm
worry,
so
don't
sorry.
worry, girl. I saw the B2. It was buzzing around. It's just one of those things that, you know, when you're doing PD tow, you're going to sort of learn the pain points as you go, and then when you do, obviously they should be addressed via SOPs. And it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
It's just par for the
That
course.
car is one of them, by the way.
Wait. Oh, this is the 201?
Yep.
Who was in this? I don't know, but I'm going to get it parked up
Yep.
because
I
I don't
just
want to
wanted to
leave it
let
out
you know.
here. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna check the VAFs too. 'Cause that's gonna have to go soon.
True.
I mean, there's like 4 of them that they had earlier. So let me see.
Holy fuck.
You're still struggling with it, lol. I struggle with it too.
All right. I am assuming this is shared, so let's see if it parks. Oh, this doesn't get parked here, so maybe it's parked outside.
It's Ruby's.
Sorry.
Oh.
Got it. There we are.
Have
We're
it.
good. Wait, this is probably Frost, and it's probably the fucking bozo. It's parked at his fucking house, isn't it? Where's Frost?
What?
This is probably Jimmy Frost. Oh my gosh.
He didn't go 42, did he?
He did. I'm gonna park it down here, and it'll be fine. We are. Let's see. Report. That was an incident, actually. Right here. I wrote a partial report. Around Davis Innocence, primary target jumped out of the stolen vehicle, then jumped into the pink comet. Very shortly after, the passenger then jumped into or jumped vehicle and swapped into a jugular. Green, red, livery, jugular, registered to. Is it Claude Petite? It's in here. This thing's juiced. Just got extra photos just in case. And then we'll go speak to Keo. Do 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 do. No VAFs. Not the fucking. This dude is addicted to tailgaters. Hello? We'll VAF this. And then we'll swap. Plate. Cursor to Claude. Oh gosh. Then cut eastbound on Capital, made a northbound turn on Popular, which the driver then jumped out of the car and began unloading Class 2 firearm into Rhodes vehicles. Rhodes as well. This vehicle got disabled. However, the individuals then eventually jumping back into the jugular, doing Rhodes' vehicle was disabled and had to repair before rejoining the pursuit. Now over radio. On the 15985. Hmm. 15985. Never remember if his last or his first name has an E. If 985. Gonna happen again. Hmm. It's so fucking funny that the example VAF we have here is literally a jugular. Hmm. One 15985. 15985. Notepad. There. Now, documents.
Oh my god, I was just coming down to check to make sure someone did this. Thank fucking
Yeah.
god. Oh my
I'm
god,
on
and I
it.
have to repair this. Oh, did you just repair this? Did you just repair the CVPI? Thank you. Oh my god. I've been doing paperwork for the last fucking 20, 30
I know.
minutes.
I saw you because you were dealing with prior VAF shit, right?
Well, I did all the VAS shit. It's just that I had to organize all the reports that for the million hot gun charges, and then all the DNA, and then
Bless your heart.
adding it to the references of the
Bless
report.
your heart.
So it's there. So thank you, Tori. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Ooh, this has got some pretty stuff in it.
Not wrong.
I'm kidding. I would not do that.
Oh, it's nice stuff in there though. Let me tell you. There we go. And this is good. I'm gonna drive it up and I'll put in the request. Ooh, Brandy's calling me.
All right.
Hi, Brandy.
Wait, sorry. Were you talking about the VAF stuff for that car down there?
No, no,
Or were
no.
doing-
You were,
Okay.
you were. I.
All right, I was talking about the jogger.
Oh.
I just want to make sure that gets. Look, the Frenchman just said "fuck you."
To
Oh,
who?
did you just send the contract?
Yeah,
to
just
him?
sent the contract. Wait, what did he say?
He said "fuck you, roads on Twitter."
Who?
Okay, I just want to make sure I got a little confused.
Shit. What do I say to him?
Say, just twat, a bunch of baguettes. Okay, just had to say that slowly.
I'm gonna. Here we are. I'm just gonna question mark him.
Okay, all right, bye. I'm gonna finish up these reports.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
Have a good one. Damn, this thing drives nice.
Send it to me.
Here we are. Impound request. Violent felony. Oh.
If you need food before you go to bed,
Nope, I am good. I appreciate it though.
there's a mini feast up there again.
There we are. The request is in. As
Hey.
is usual. What was that?
Who is Cloud Petite?
That's Keo. From
Yeah,
Hydra.
This is their card,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, I just sent. He sent that because I sent him the contract with the VAF. Victoria, as usual, you know, if anyone tries to recover this vehicle, just drop it, give it to them. We, at the end of the day, don't give a flying fuck. It's been VAF'd already.
Okay.
So you stay safe. Honey, I paid the house. We're good.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry.
Thank God.
Alright. Is she okay, Remy?
Yeah, she's okay. She's stable.
Okay.
She's in ICU. Oh my God.
That's another shot. Yikes.
Is that on this roof right next door?
I don't know, but I'm going 42. Have a
But
good
it's
one.
been really bad.
All right, bye. Annie.
Slowing. Last seen westbound towards Alta. Last seen.
Chat, in the past
Got it, so setting it southbound Alta.
2.5 days, I think the kebab shop has made $500,000.
Got loads of distance, so setting it southbound Alta, right on supply. 22,
Clear.
mutiny.
Radio off. Schwab. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to grab stuff from inventory because I was cleaning stuff up. Must be in admin mode. Someone twatted Richard Snark. Call me. Grab that. Grab that. Chat, was I stream? No, I don't know if I was streaming. Remember how we found that ID at Senior Buns? I think I found it on stream. That person ended up showing up at the kebab shop with other people from the manor. And I was like, wait, I have your ID. He's like, how the fuck did you get it? And I was like, it was on the floor at fucking Senior Buns. And then we traded IDs. He gave Ryan, not this one actually, this one, James Malding's ID. No, not this ID, not this one. Just to be clear, this one we found somewhere. I don't know. But we found one on the floor at the entrance to like Senior Buns, like as you enter to the right. .4. Hello?
Hi. What's up, Ryan?
Oh, just chilling. How's it going?
Too bad, not too bad. Fuck the cops, though.
You fucked the ops.
Woke up.
I also just woke up. Who else is around?
I don't know.
Any races happening?
Hey, Ian.
Hello?
No races, unfortunately. Got bad news for you.
Well, that sounds like you just want there to be no races.
Dead. Racing is dead.
Raccoon, you're gonna learn to drive one day, bud.
It's time for crime, Ryan. It's time for crime. Ryan, we could be like the ultimate duo, man. Let's just go rob a bank.
What makes you think I'd want you to be my duo?
Oh, wow. That's actually fucked up. That actually hurt.
I'm curious to know what makes you think, you know, I'd want you to be my duo.
I'm the only one who wants to be better. Ryan.
Yeah, you're too far. Can't hear you. Oh. I'm at least glad I don't have to pay for it every time. I think our car is safe from tow. Here. Hold on. Let's see if we need to plant anything.
Oh, you're actually. Oh.
Hmm. Hmm. Oops, sorry, excuse me. Hello.
Sorry.
Hi.
Two ruckers, two orangutan, two Ebola, two sprunk, Ebola, and Arn.
I said 2 tanks, 1 Ebola, 2 lights, 2 T, 1 Arn, 2.
All right, I'm gonna go plant some stuff.
Fuck.
I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
Two
Okay, okay.
Okay, can you guys do that? I'll pick up Amika and we'll get everything else.
Checks bank account.
No, Amika, I mean it in the nicest way possible. We are not gonna pick you up. No, no, no.
Close to 1.1 mil. Someone should check the VOD of when I checked the other day.
Literally said in the car, now we can relax. You turn this car, no!
It's just at like 600 something.
Mika, do not get in the car, okay? It's for your own good, trust me. I need to teach Scrappy.
They're calling me Scrappy Doo, Liam.
Because you are a Scrappy Doo.
I think there's more pickles to also collect. Oh, 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 we're dodging, we're weaving. Oh. 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 Holy fuck.
Is he making our going to the toy store?
Went the wrong way. So we can never have enough of these. And honestly, because of how much shit we went through yesterday, probably just gonna oversend on certain things, but better than not having enough. Actually, I can just throw it in one of these. We have 500 tomatoes. The potatoes are... I'm considering juicing these up. It's fairly easy. I always forget if it's 3 or 4. It's 3.
Can you buy this?
Buy that, yeah.
Looks at notes.
Fix the engine then.
Don't know. It's the colorful one I have, remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. That'll last a while. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this. Cucumbers, we pretty much don't need to juice those up ever until they get pretty damn low, because when they turn into pickles, the health sort of re-ups. If that makes sense. And cry, yeah, pretty much. We literally handed someone from the manor their ID, and they gave me the ID of someone else in the manor. While simultaneously, when we found that ID, someone was with us that said, "Oh, I think they're in the manor," and they were in the manor. So the way it all worked out is funny. Honestly, Brian Parker ID would be fucking hilarious. I think the safe bet is using this ID. I have no idea who this is, but hopefully they don't have a profile. Fuck, is the meeting in 15 minutes or an hour and 15? Is the meeting in 15 or an hour and 15?
Tomorrow.
Wait, what? Is it? Oh, shit.
Meetings have been moved according to Saturdays an hour after or not an hour, 30 minutes after the storm.
Oh, didn't we move it to the weekend and then a lot of people just didn't show up? It was a while ago.
Yeah, I think that did happen, but yeah, they wanted to move it so it's 30 minutes after the storm. Saturdays now.
All right. We should have a juicy paycheck coming from the kebab shop this week with the amount of hours we put in. Also, Forzer, I'm sorry for the sorry for the delay. I saw it when it happened. We were in the middle of stuff. Thank you for the 46 months. Crow, thank you for the 60 months. I appreciate it. So funny. Jordan ran into us so many times while I was off stream yesterday. He's like, "Why are you still up?" Making money. You're making chat. Oh my god. Massive quality of life update. Chopping is continuous now. You don't have to sit there and do it over and over and over and over and over. It'll just keep going until you stop. Big dub. Solid dub. Yep, as long as you have the item. The worst part was you couldn't even look behind you to see people were approaching the stall because you had to look forward to interact with the thing. Hmm. Hmm. Do 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 do. Hmm. Races. Waits patiently. Oh, we should join this. Sorry about last race. What happened? Hmm. Damn. Chaz is popping off. Wonder what he's racing. Countries. The wild Snorlax. Oh, you can search. Or I can just press me. Sick. Not trying to brag, position number 1. It's because we're the only one on the fucking list. 1454. Oh, this is bad. What was that? How do I break? Like that. I meant to message Haunted back. Hold on. Hmm. Let's see.
Oh, they always go wide turn.
Yeah, it's a boat.
It's kind of like the cipher. Oh my god,
Are you alive?
Yeah.
I'm alive, yes! Yes!
All right. Visited in March the Super Nintendo World in Orlando during their previews at Universal Orlando's new theme park. Someone had the username Feral Tintin in the land's interactive elements. Huh? Wait, why? Why would there be any like username? I don't understand the whole thing. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm missing context. Interactive elements. I'm not gonna lie. With tech available nowadays, something new like a theme park being built from the ground up. Can you imagine the crazy shit that like? Again, I'm assuming it'd have to be built from the ground up
Did already.
and not just like put in somewhere that already exists. But like, imagine the crazy shit they can do. Holy fuck. Did you guys see the one? Oh my god, what's his name? Is it Mark Rober? He took like a LiDAR system into a oh gosh, I forget what like park it was, but into one of the rides. And like scanned the whole thing to like map out the actual. Yes, that's what it was, Coaster. It was something to that extent at least. Honestly, it's fucking sick. They have interactive elements because they sell power-up bands that double as is it amiibos for Switch games? Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say something. Okay? I'm not a big Nintendo person. When I was younger, sure. But like, I don't know.
Raccoon, can you hear me? When are we going?
Start using these because